Hello everyone, and welcome to another Your Next Stamp card video. Today I have the GHOUL-TASTIC Halloween stamp set and the coordinating dies. I've cut this Papertrey ink journaling card die. It has stars and dots in the background already cut out. This journaling card measures 3 inches by 4 inches, so slightly smaller than a typical A2 sized card front. I'm taking this is Papertrey ink orange Zest, and I'm also cutting it down to 3 by 4 to mimic the size of this journaling card. I'm going to cut out some green and some orange. I think the green is Stampin' Up's Lemon Lime Twist, I think, and then the Papertrey ink orange Zest, and I'm going to round the corners on all of the journaling card pieces.
It didn't work because you're too manly for a straw.
I'm sorry, I know we have bizarre conversations. Anyway, I'm marking where I'd like to cut down the green piece in my background to mimic the grass of the background, and then the orange piece below that to mimic something somewhat of a trail in the background. So I'm going to use my tonic paper trimmer and just kind of lop off the bottom of these two pieces, and then I'm going to adhere the green piece flat to that starry sky panel, and then the orange is going to be popped up with foam tape. Now the blue here, I'm unsure if I want to round the corners or if I want to leave them square, and I'll show you why when I start to create the sentiment. But I'm looking it over and I'm even asking Tim his opinion, and ultimately I decided,
here we go. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
What's this we? Probably
I am so awesome. It takes multiple people to run me.
We have evidence, folks.
You're saying that evidence that I've admitted to multiple personality disorder?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
it was only a matter of time before he figured it out on his own. So I'm taking tiny bits of Scotch 3M foam adhesive and covering that on the back of this star and dots panel by Papertrey ink. This is going to be like my starry sky in the background, so I want it to be popped up in front of that navy piece. So I took the time to cut little bits of the foam adhesive, just 1 layer thick, but coated the back so that it would pop up onto the blue piece. I've got a piece of Neenah 110-pound cardstock. I'm going to stamp my ghost image and my little chocolate bar image in Your Next Stamp black olive ink, which is a Copic friendly ink, and I'm going to use my Copic markers to color them. Sometimes or most of the time, I do stamp my image twice to get a nice thick, crisp black image. And since I have my Misty already out, I'm going to prep a piece of Fawn black licorice cardstock and stamp the Boo sentiment in Versamark ink. And I'm going to use Fawn's glow in the dark embossing powder. So this embossing powder is super heavy, so let it sit on there and get good and stuck, and try not to brush all of it off. Even heat it from behind first before you go directly to the paper so it doesn't fly off. And you should also be prepared to stamp it multiple times if necessary to get a good thick, dark, glow-in-the-dark image. So this GHOUL-TASTIC stamp set also has this really neat trick or treat sentiment that's on a 90-degree angle. And I thought that was super cool. I don't have very many sentiments like that, so I'm definitely using this one on my project. I'm also stamping it on the black licorice cardstock, but this time with Versamark ink, and I'm using white Ranger, just plain white embossing powder like normal, so it's not going to glow in the dark. But the Boo does glow in the dark. It really does work. It's awesome. So now that I've heat embossed this awesome 90-degree angle sentiment, you may be wondering, how the heck are you going to cut that out? Because that's exactly what I was wondering at this point. So I broke out my little X-Acto knife, which happens to be like a ceramic blade Eco Tools blade, and it does cut really well, but I was struggling. I don't typically cut things out this way. I'm sure a lot of like scrapbookers are more in tune with cutting things this way, but I'm a die cutter. But look at what Dexter made today in preschool. He had just come home from preschool and just had to show me his banner of apples. So my sentiment looks a little weird. I had to use my scissors to trim it up, so I ended up just cutting out the rest of it with my scissors. I also cut out the glow-in-the-dark boo, and I don't mind it too much. You can't really see how wonky it is. It's on a dark background, and it's a Halloween kind of wonky card anyway, so it kind of fits. I also added a piece of twine. That's a black and gray twine by Stampin' Up. Not sure if they have that this year or not. And I'm breaking apart. These are Your Next Stamp die snips. These are fantastic. They're nice and pointy, so they get into those dies when they're connected like that. And I'm going to do some super simple Copic coloring on my little ghost here. If you do not enjoy watching the coloring portion, you can skip ahead to 7 minutes and 30 seconds of this video and you'll get past the coloring. But right now I'm using my Copic markers in the lower W's, so W3, W1, W0. But here is my Copic color map that I will have on my blog at korenwiskman.com if you would like to pin it for future reference. I'm also coloring the chocolate bar in the E20s. I can never remember this. E29, E27, E25. And then the shoes are B39, B37, B34. I made a list. And then the red is excuse me guys, R46, R29, and R27. And then I used a little bit of the C0 on the really white parts of the image. I'm gonna use my coordinating dies to cut them out. I am so thankful for coordinating dies. They really do make it so much easier. I've been trying to do a lot of fussy cutting lately and I don't like it. I'm giving it 110%. I just don't like it. So I'm thankful for my coordinating dies. These are super cute images. I'm really happy the way they turned out. I'm adding Scotch 3M foam tape both to behind my sentiments and both my images. So I'm sticking the trick or treat up in the upper left-hand corner and the boo in the bottom right-hand corner. This card has a good amount of dimension. I love it. We're scoring, making sure it's nice and tight. And I also want to add some gumdrops. So I've got these white, this is the Milk and Cookies gumdrops by Your Next Stamp. They're matte white. Totally cool gumdrops. And this is it. This is my card for this week. Follow me. Follow Your Next Stamp on social media. We love to interact with everyone there. And I hope you enjoyed my video and I will see you next time. Don't forget to use my coupon code for 20% off one purchase.
Should I try mine?
Go ahead. You got the coconut oil in
Should
there.
I?
Yeah,
I'll
just
do
do whatever
this.
that.
I know it probably looks weird with my hat, but what you got?
A menu. Poolside booze. Food.
Woo! Hashtag no kids. Honey, did you enjoy our day at the pool?
I have.
I'm a little short.
A little bit. Anyway. Yeah.
Did you have fun?
Yes.
I see you over there. Yes, you. Come on over and let Zoltar be sharing with you your fortune.
So,
Magic Kingdom is right over there. Epcot is right over here. And Animal Kingdom is, or Hollywood Studios is that way. So, yeah. A heck of a little storm.
We are about to go to dinner. And I just wanted to show my ears. Can you show the back?
Oh.
Yeah, you can back up a little.
Well, I can't see what they can see. There we go. And then...
Some close-ups of it.
Lauren, we starting. Whatever. Come on.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't even look real.
I got sprinkles cupcake.